5 money rules everyone should follow in their 20s. Your 20s are supposed to be your freedom years. But what if, instead of freedom, you're shackled by poor money decisions, debt, and the constant stress of not knowing how to manage your finances? It's a harsh reality for many, but it doesn't have to be yours. In this video, I'm going to share 5 money rules you absolutely must follow in your 20s if you want to live a wealthy, financially secure life. Stick around until the end, because the last rule is going to change the way you think about money forever. The problem: financial chaos in your 20s. Your 20s are a time of exploration, fun, and figuring out who you are. But when it comes to money, many of us make the mistake of letting things slide. We spend on impulse, avoid saving, and think retirement is a problem for someone else. How many times have you thought, "Oh, I'll start saving when I'm older," or "I don't need to worry about this now, I'll make more money later"? Yeah, you're not alone, but that mindset could cost you your future. Here's the truth: time is your greatest asset. The sooner you start making the right financial decisions, the more money you'll have later on. Your 20s are your foundation. Don't waste them. The Shift: the 5 money rules that will transform your future. So let's dive into the first rule that will set you up for financial success. Rule number 1: pay yourself. First, pay yourself first. That's rule number 1. It's easy to think that your paycheck should go to bills, rent, and other immediate needs. But here's the thing: if you don't pay yourself first, you'll never get ahead. You've heard the saying, "Pay yourself first," right? Yeah, it's not just a catchy phrase. It's a game changer. And no, you don't have to pay yourself in cash stuffed under the mattress. We're talking about saving and investing. Before you pay anything else, set aside a portion of your income for savings or investments. A good rule of thumb: aim for 20%. The earlier you start, the more your money will grow through compound interest. Imagine the possibilities when you've got your own financial cushion, one that lets you live freely, invest, and even take risks. And speaking of taking risks, let's talk about rule number 2. Rule number 2: start investing early. Rule number 2: start investing as early as possible. Too many young people think investing is something for later. But the truth is, the earlier you start, the more powerful your money becomes. Think of it like planting a tree. You want it to grow tall and strong, but if you wait until later, well, you might just be planting a sapling in the middle of a construction site. Investing is the key to building wealth, and the earlier you start, the more you take advantage of the magic of compound interest. Don't let fear or confusion hold you back. There are simple ways to get started. A Roth IRA, for example, could be your best friend. Just a few small contributions today could lead to huge returns down the road. Now let's talk about something most people don't think about until it's too late. Rule number 3: build an emergency fund. This one is non-negotiable. Life has a way of throwing unexpected curveballs, whether it's a medical emergency, a car repair, or an unexpected job loss. If you're not prepared, those events can derail your financial stability. You know that feeling when you check your bank account and realize you've spent your last few dollars on takeout? Yeah, imagine that. Except now it's an emergency and there's no pizza delivery in sight. Start small. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. It doesn't have to happen overnight, but every dollar counts. An emergency fund gives you peace of mind, keeps you from relying on credit cards, and helps you stay financially secure when life happens. Once you've got your emergency fund in place, it's time to focus on something that can make or break your financial future: debt. Rule number 4: avoid high-interest debt. If you're carrying high-interest credit card debt or personal loans, this could be the single thing holding you back from financial freedom. Think of credit card interest as a leaky faucet, except the faucet's dripping cash, and the longer you ignore it, the more it's going to cost you. Paying off high-interest debt should be your top priority. Credit cards, payday loans, and even some student loans can trap you in a cycle that's hard to escape. Once you clear these high-interest debts, you'll free up more money to save, invest, and build wealth. And once you're out of debt, you'll be able to follow the last rule, one that could change your entire approach to money. Rule number 5: live below your means. This is where true financial freedom begins. Just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. Look, I know, Your Instagram feed is full of that lifestyle envy. Expensive vacations, luxury cars, the latest gadgets. But let me tell you, true wealth isn't about showing off. It's about growing your net worth without getting distracted by things that don't matter. By living below your means, you can save more, invest more, and eventually have the financial freedom to do what you want. The key is making intentional choices, spending money on things that actually bring value to your life, and cutting back on the rest. Stick around, because in just a moment, I'm going to show you how to start applying these rules immediately, and why doing it now will set you up for a life you only dreamed of. The reward: building wealth and financial freedom. By following these 5 rules, your 20s can be the foundation of a rich, fulfilling financial life. Think about it. A solid emergency fund, no high-interest debt, regular investments, and living below your means, you'll be setting yourself up for financial freedom and the life you deserve. But what's the secret to making this all work? The answer may surprise you, and it's something that goes beyond just following rules. The secret is consistency. Even the best plan in the world won't work if you don't stick with it. Start today, stay consistent, and watch as the money flows toward you. Because when you master these rules, your future self will thank you. If you're ready to take control of your financial future, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Your financial freedom starts now. You've got this. Let's build the life you've always dreamed of.